And welcome back to the Midwest Takeoff. I'm your host, Troop Nation.
And I'm your girl, Mila Topics.
And this is episode 3. We got a special guest for you. Not only is he here for our interview, he's going to do the dopest performance in the world.
Yes.
You guys ready?
We ready.
You want to call him up?
Call him up. Rosco NoE. Let's go.
NoE, Rosco NoE.
Yes.
Exclusive? What's up with y'all?
You should be exclusive. You are exclusive. You on the
bro?
Midwest Takeoff exclusively right now.
Hey, I appreciate you having me on the show, man. The hospitality, just the love when I came in. I already know I was going to have a great episode with y'all, so I'm excited.
Oh, yeah, we excited to have you, man.
Sure.
So I've been looking at this dope hat, man. You got to explain this hat to me. This hat is fire.
I appreciate it. So this is my logo, man, the Rosco NoE logo, and it's kind of like my cape. So when I'm going on different events and different shows, I'm real big on branding. That's what I went to school for. That's everything that I'm about. So I know a lot of people don't rock the no brands, and we got locks.
Yeah.
So I wear cap hats and fittings and stuff like that, but I feel like this just stands out because it's already different.
Yeah.
So even like yesterday, I had a show. Somebody didn't even know it was me. I'm riding in the car to have window halfway down with tinted windows, but they saw my hat. So it's a great way for, just like if in college I had a mohawk.
Settle branding.
Yeah, it's just enough where you be like,
Yeah.
oh,
That's
him.
I don't really see
That's
a lot of
me.
people with like the no brim hat. So I just like doing stuff that nobody's doing to just stand out. So
Okay.
yeah, designing myself. So when I release my merch line, I'll be releasing these hats as well. But
I make sure.
Salute, bro. We got the trucker hats. I love the truckers.
Listen,
but-
we'll wear it on the show too.
Hey,
you know what I'm
please.
saying?
Yep. So that's what inspired, man. Just something different, and it just sit better on the locks.
So not just music that you do, and you have your clothing line too. Then
Correct. I got a bunch of stuff.
well, so you working on you a
Yeah,
bundle.
man.
You got a
Well,
bundle.
let us know.
Yeah.
What all you
Yeah,
got going on?
Spill the tea.
So yeah, definitely. So other than music, I just really been locking back on internet heavy. That's how I got started. But I'm an author as well. That's how Mill.
Okay.
He actually helped me publish my book.
Shout out J Mills.
Yeah, legend, man. So when I was in college, I went to BG. I was like a part of this viral rap video. It was on ESPN and stuff. And I was like the face of BG. So, being a black dude, face of the PWI,
Yeah.
it was a big deal. So
Yeah.
I wrote a book about it. And just being a first generation college graduate.
What's the book called?
Where My Falcons At. Yep.
Okay.
So
Where my followers at?
Where My Falcons.
Falcons.
Yeah, yep. So it's
Get
deep
it on
to
Amazon?
it. Yes, it is.
Okay,
Yep. So
I'm
y'all
gonna
can get it on
have to-
Amazon. I got personal books as well too, but I did that, man, and I just come from the education background. So currently I work at a school.
Okay.
Educating
That's so
student
good.
support. So
Do you teach them how to rhyme?
I do. Yeah, you know that.
Yeah.
So it's just always been the thing I did. I was that guy that was always had a career but still did music.
Okay.
So it was at one point in my career where I had my suit on, sell it, so I was in sales, make
Yeah.
a sale, go in my car, change my clothes, go perform at the grog shop. Like I was really...
Bro, we one in the same. I'm trying to tell you.
Right.
Yeah, it's deep. So I was just always that guy where they'd be like, either you rap or you go to work. I did both.
Yeah.
So I would be making raps and stuck in traffic, or, you know what I'm saying, at work and, leave work and then I got to go do a show and then come to work the next morning. So
Do you
I
make
just
your
been
own
balancing.
beats?
I don't make my own beats.
Okay.
I've been working, shout out to my guy Tezo. I've been working with a lot of producers. My thing was I wanted to master what I was good at.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I figured if I start trying to make beats and everything, it'll take away from my marketing and the music. So I leave that to my producers, man. I just write, whether it's books, movies.
Do you write for other
art.
people too?
I haven't done that yet, but I can.
You seem really, really passionate. Like
I appreciate that.
I love that energy. And it just is like I'll say all the time. Like when you have your purpose, it feel different.
Oh, yeah.
You live your life different.
Ooh.
It's more meaningful. So like when did you know like this was like your purpose?
Oh, so I would say, I've always been in the entertaining, like since I was a kid, like I come from a goofy family. So we just crack jokes with each other and everything. That's all I know.
Roasting.
But I realized that, my teachers used to call me a class clown and stuff, But I always got good grades. So they'd
Okay,
be
so
like,
you smart.
Tell 'em, look at me now.
Yeah, you the
Look at
one,
me
they'd
now,
be like, you
teach.
the one, Mike, you the one that, get your work done and mess with everybody. So I just always like doing that. And I think for me, I played sports in high school.
Yeah.
So I always loved the crowd. That
What
was my
sport?
thing. Basketball, I did. I ain't gonna lie, I went to Adams,
Yeah.
John's Rebel, so I did basketball and baseball, golf and cross country.
Okay.
So I was doing a lot.
well versed.
Yeah,
That's right.
staying out of trouble. I was trying to do as much to stay out of trouble, but basketball was my thing.
Okay.
That's what I was known for. But once I graduated and realized that I wasn't going to the league, I just went straight into like entertainment. So that's when I went to college. I started hosting parties. I started hosting talent shows, and I realized that I love that mic, and I love how people like
Energy it brings.
Yeah, it was over with.
It's a different energy.
Man, it was over with. Like even in high school, I hosted like a homecoming show and everything, and a pep rally.
Yeah.
And I was like,
Oh,
okay,
yeah.
I like this. Then
Yeah,
when I
pep
went to
rallies used
college
to go.
and saw thousands of people, and I'm rocking a fashion show, I was like, this is my gift. So I just dove straight in communications and media. Made my first song in the college dorm room my freshman year in 2010.
What was it called?
Brown and Orange.
You still remember any of the lyrics?
Yeah, so look, y'all remember the Wiz Khalifa Black and Yellow song?
Yeah.
So I made a remix to it called Brown and Orange, but I was talking about Bowling Green. You know,
Yeah.
my BG stuff. So I'm like, yeah, it's deep. I ain't about to get BG
Oh,
no more promotion,
okay,
yeah, but
Tell cut you a check.
yeah, no, that's why I wrote the book. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Because they was getting a check off me, but I wasn't getting a check. You know,
No,
off
that's
them.
right.
So
Oh.
I
So you came
realized,
up with your own plan.
exactly. So that's why I made the book and everything. Because I'm like, man, y'all got a lot of bread off me, a lot of enrollment.
Yeah.
So let me go ahead and do what it is.
Do it
that
for
I
yourself.
So I knew that this is for me. You know what I'm saying? And after I made that first song in my dorm room, I just hearing myself back in the headphones. I was like, hey, hold on.
Yeah.
And I just got obsessed because
You
that
got
next
something.
week I had to perform it at a talent show. So I recorded the first time, then performed it. So 1 week you perform it, record a song. The next week I'm performing in front of everybody and they like it. I was hooked. So I've been doing music and entertaining the last 10 years.
All right. So can you explain this chain though?
Hey, you like it?
Yeah, I do. It's different.
I appreciate
At first,
you,
I had to look at it because like, what is that? But
So-
it's a jacket.
Yeah. So it's a star-studded jacket. So this is made out of resin and a couple of things. Shout out to Christopher Kites. He's a dude out of Chicago that make like the plastic chains
Midwest
and everything.
Chicago?
Yeah, you know, I got love for the shot. So for me too, I may not have the most expensive jewelry, but I like accessories.
Yeah.
And,
And
pieces
you like
together.
things that stand out.
Yeah, and people
It's
see
you.
this. It's me too.
Yeah,
This
it's
is nobody
you.
got this. So I'm like, they see it, like, bruh. With my students, I wear around my students sometimes too, so they can be like, you ain't about to be $20,000
Yeah.
chain, $30,000, but
Right.
it's
Feel
unique.
something
It's the
that's
cheapest
distinct.
thing I have, but it stands out. So yeah, this is star-studded, man, because I feel like when you got that star-studded
Yeah,
jacket
yeah,
on, that leather
yeah,
jacket,
yeah.
y'all know when you wear that, you feel it. So this is kind of like my stardom.
So what I hear you kind of saying, because you said your hat is your cape, you said this is like, how you feel.
Yep.
Like, what made you feel like you had to create like this layer of protection for yourself?
Ooh. Oh yeah. So
Dive deep, man.
yeah, no, I appreciate that. So I think it came from college when I
Okay.
did that viralness and saw how they got so much, and I was like just the face of it.
Yeah.
I was like, dang, what if I would have had my pieces in order, had some merchandise, had some stuff? I could have took advantage of it.
Yeah.
So for me now, it just always been. I study a lot of branding and marketing, especially we come from me being a millennial. We the first wave of social media.
Yeah.
I come from MySpace, Tagged. Vine,
Vine,
Facebook.
yeah,
We
Yeah.
wasn't tapping in how we should have, for sure.
not. So I went to college
6-second videos.
That
Right,
crazy.
man. So it was from. I remember that year, like 2010, was like when Facebook was everything.
Right.
Like we only had that. Now we got 40 different platforms to post to. It used to just be Facebook. So I still remember being in college. Then Twitter got popping. Then Instagram got popping. Then so I just feel like for me, I always was big on branding. I just paid attention.
I missed
to
the
it.
Twitter wave though. I'm not even gonna. I tried to
love
get back on,
Twitter.
but what's the new Instagram got the new Threads?
Threads. Yeah, I ain't tap into that yet.
No, I'm
Okay.
on Threads though. Threads is fire.
Threads is
So
fire.
you know what?
Yeah.
Facebook
It's the same thing as
Facebook's
Twitter,
still going
but-
too. I just seen people's variations from like Instagram and Facebook.
Yeah.
Oh,
Facebook
Facebook
is the
ain't
way
gonna
we
never go
missing,
nowhere.
but I be thinking if it's like for an older crowd, but I really stopped being on Facebook for real. I need to start tapping back. in.
Please,
Yeah, yeah.
I'm on every. That's why I was taking a little bit longer over there, man. Even YouTube, like
Yeah.
I literally have alarms set to post to all. It take me 30 minutes to post to all my platforms. But
That's-
I dedicate myself, so
Yeah.
I got a posting time at. It's the weekend now,
You
but
sound
during
like
the
you.
week,
Yeah.
6:00 I gotta make my post. 8:00 I gotta make my post. Weekend 4:00 I gotta make my post, and it
You
takes
look
me
at your
analytics,
Metrics,
everything.
Yeah,
I'm into
that's how I
all
know
that.
what days
Yes,
to post
bro.
and what time to post. Like, everybody
Bingo.
looks at my story at this time.
Yes.
I'm gonna post this time, and boom, now I got 300 views off of a story.
Come on.
400 views off of
Did
a
you know
story.
the right time?
Yeah, I know the right
Yeah.
time to post. Yeah,
But Facebook, like you said, don't sleep on Facebook.
I'm not. I'm about to get it together.
Because they
even
know that
YouTube.
too. Our generation is like, our parents on Facebook and everything. But what I
They still
realized
watching.
But I'm
They
saying what I
consumers.
realized for me is they still got grandkids, little kids, everything. They still gonna share your stuff to the family. So I try to make sure when I'm posting on Facebook, all my family and friends can stay tapped in. Instagram, all my people and new people.
Yeah.
YouTube, all these other people that's trying to come
I
into
give
it.
you a gem, right? So with my nieces and nephews,
Yep.
right? I have a clothing brand called Global Kings, and I put them in the clothes to go to school in.
Ooh, hold on now.
You hear me?
No, that's a diamond.
So listen, they go to school and
Yep.
they friends be like, oh, where you get this outfit from?
That's right.
And then like, oh, my uncle, he's a TV star.
See?
And they come by
I
the
love
clothes.
that, man.
Yeah.
That's
So
fire.
kids inspire the future.
Yes, they do.
So I put it on the kids and boom.
Man, I love it, man.
Yeah,
You
that-
just said so much. Even me working at a high school, I see that.
I was
So
just about to say
my
that. You
kids
in
keep me hit.
education now.
Yeah, they
Because like
teach me
even though I
everything.
know you have rap as your passion,
Yep.
it seemed like you will always be a teacher. Just how you talking.
Always, bro.
Yeah.
Like for me, I want to have a school one day.
Some way to give back.
That's fire.
Yeah, that's my long-term goal, and
With
I
the
think
Dr. Umar type.
Yeah, real talk. And I
Yeah.
study a lot of him, just because I know that. But I want to teach them the stuff that's not taught in school. I'm teaching them financial literacy. I'm teaching them business. I'm teaching them entrepreneurship. I'm teaching them entertainment,
That's dope.
social
How to
media
grow.
influencing.
How to grow food,
Yeah, because that's what they
crops.
talk about in school. They want to know how y'all doing this, and they know what we know. They watch this, and they see people doing it on YouTube. So I'm like, instead of shunning you about wanting to do that, let me at least show you how to make some bread about it. And some kids is doing their thing. Some of my kids is they making money off TikTok.
That's
like that
right.
really is, and they
monetizing
17.
it also.
Yeah, so I'd be like, let me at least show you a little bit. So I think for me, music gonna always be my passion, but I think just talking. Like I watch a lot of Les Brown, a lot of Wallow, a lot of people that do
Wallow is a
motivation.
good
So
one.
I be
Is
on
that a
that.
podcast?
The $1 million worth of game. Shout out to them.
Salute.
So when Wu-Tang first came out, they had the RZA.
That's right.
Who pretty much orchestrated it all.
Correct.
That's who you remind me of in this
Salute,
day and
man.
age.
I appreciate that.
Yeah,
I was
like
about to ask
the
That's
way
major.
you saying it,
That's
like
major.
that's fire to me. Like,
I'm like, Rosco NoE, how you become so enlightened?
yeah, enlightened,
Like,
my
super,
brother.
I
are
appreciate
you
that.
grown like in a household that's been like this, or did it just happen from life experiences?
Life experiences.
Yeah.
So my story too, and I'm not afraid to talk about my story. So I love my mom. My mom had me, she was 15. Very young. My dad in and out of jail. So I had a different perspective, but I also had a godmother who kind of took me in too.
Yeah.
So she lived out in Stowe, Agra. So
Yeah.
I would be, in the burbs one weekend and then, in the hood the next weekend. So it
gotta see
balanced
both
me
lives.
out. Yeah. So I call myself what do I say? I said I'm a hood bird. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. I coined that because I'm from the hood and I'm from the burbs, and that
like
helped
that.
me in my career because I can go into a business world and still strive.
We got a lot of
street
like,
smarts and the
Exactly,
smarts
which is
like
very rare. I can talk to my
Yeah.
homies in the hood and get them in this game, and I don't come at that like I'm know-it-all or
Yeah.
a college boy, so I can mediate out and then work in education.
saying,
I never
I
saw
swear.
teachers that was still hip a little bit, so when I'm working with my students, they be like, dang, bro, like, I do want to be in education, and everybody
Right.
not corny and everything, so for me, it was life experiences, going to John Adams and then going to BG, then going to the burbs, then going to the hood,
Well-versed.
going to the
That's-
mile,
that's-
yeah,
that's
so
what
I
you
was
giving.
able to middle it out.
I definitely relate to that.
Salute.
From me coming from a hood standpoint, I got sent to military school
Oh,
all the way
wow.
out in Utah. So a
Utah?
lot of people
Right.
don't, I lived in Utah for 2 years, bro.
See, I
And
never even heard of
it's-
no Utah. I heard of Utah, but like
listen,
lifestyle out there.
The lifestyle is completely different from Cleveland.
Okay.
It's nice scenery, like the scenery is nice, but it's like a lot of Mormons and things like that. But it was a culture shock for me because coming from a predominantly black society, and then
Absolutely, they went right
jump-
into that. It's a complete
yeah,
opposite.
it was complete opposite of what I was used. I was being honest, coming from the hood, going to an all white area. I was low-key scared and nervous.
Yeah,
like,
heck yeah.
bruh,
That's not what you're familiar to.
Yeah, I wasn't familiar.
Yeah,
it was
man.
out of my territory.
Yep.
But then when I came back, I finished my high school at Maple Heights.
Okay,
and
see?
so I came back to Maple, and when I came back, I was different, and I felt different, and I became a chameleon.
Wow.
Where I can go in the millionaire's
That's a
room
gift.
and they wouldn't know I
Yes.
wasn't a millionaire. I can
Yes.
I can go to the most hooded
You
spot.
are a millionaire.
And, yeah.
Hey,
Go ahead.
But I can't. I could go anywhere and no one knows I don't belong
I
there.
feel
right.
you. You can
And,
fit in any room adapted.
Yeah, I'm a chameleon for sure.
That's
I love it, man.
Yeah.
Now I was looking on your page too, and I know you talk about how you post and you have this like discipline in that area, but it also seems like you have discipline in maybe I don't know all areas, but in
Yep.
the area of you working out right now.
Hey, you see that?
So
Yes, sir.
I saw that you on like day 30 something
Well, today was 41.
or 41.
Yeah,
41
you're
days straight,
61
41 straight
days
days.
of 61.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
So what made that come about?
Ooh, I love y'all doing y'all research, though. Come
yeah.
on now.
You about to be on your Wiz Khalifa.
Hey, yeah.
Cause Wiz Khalifa doing that kickboxing stuff.
Yeah, very true.
Yeah.
So I think for me, it just was really challenging myself to discipline and consistency. And the reason I'm posting on social media because it hold me accountable.
Yeah.
You can tell your friend like hold me accountable and everything, but I know in our world of social media, somebody waiting on you to be inconsistent. They thrive on that. Like, oh, I see you trying to do something. Then the day you stop, be like, I knew you would stop.
Right.
So for me,
Facts.
yeah, it's holding myself accountable. And then it's just the mindset and health. It just changed my whole perspective. Like going to the gym is the cheat code. And I felt like once I passed 2 weeks, I'm like, oh, I can do this.
Yeah.
And I was like 30 days. I'm like, cool. Now I'm on 60 days.
You're not gonna
Then
wanna
I'm
stop
gonna go
after a
90
while.
days.
It's not gonna feel right to not even
exactly.
go.
So
It-
now
it's gonna feel
I
unnormal
developed
not
a
to even
habit.
go.
Yeah, so now it's a part of my habit. But I know in marketing and branding, fitness is a big category.
It is. So
Food
you can
is a
tap
big-
into that too.
It's boom,
Tap
I'm
into
tapping into every one of these things is gonna make me famous.
Something gonna stick.
And it's gonna open up every other door. That's why I
love
said.
that.
So I'm looking at if I become famous because they say he had a fitness journey and got buff, or he was doing music and made it off one song, or his book did this. I'm gonna be able to say wherever I pop at, it can open up all the doors for every other outlet. So that's why I'm trying to add that in.
That is fire.
I appreciate that.
That's fire.
Working out is, I was just telling them too before we started, like, sometimes I wasn't trying to sound sad or deep, but like it keep me alive sometimes.
Yes.
Like, we can be very much alive every single day and not be living. And so we get into our heads so much.
She giving diamonds right now. I'm listening.
We get into our heads, and I'm talking about myself. That's the only reason why I know. It's because we can get in our heads so much about the things that we're going through. I'm a mom. I have to work. I've been on my own since I was 16. I just turned 29 in August. And this is the hardest financially I've been right now, but I'm not speaking that. This is temporary. But it's just like, life can get to you. Working out has really literally saved me from my own mind.
Come on.
So that's, I love to see that. Because it'd have been 10 o'clock in the night, I go to the gym. Instead of going out to the club.
Let's go.
Or it's been times that I can't sleep and I'm like, you know what? I'm up at 6 o'clock. Let me go. Now, I'm not saying this all the time because I love my sleep.
No, for sure.
But seriously, sometimes you just gotta like just go.
That's true.
And sometimes I don't even want to go. I just go and it figures itself out.
I love it. Even when you
That
go, you
working out
don't
is a
want to go.
journey.
You be like, I had the best workout
It's
ever.
a journey. I just said that. I said I never left the gym and said I shouldn't have went to the gym.
Oh, that's she cold.
Hey,
You cold for
catchphrase that one.
Yeah.
No, catchphrase that one. Mila said that first.
She did.
Yeah,
That's hard.
that's fire.
But yeah,
So,
I think
that's right.
the gym is the cheat code, and then you look good, you feel good. You know?
Yes.
So when you start to
Look
see
good,
the
you feel
progress of
good.
that, I'm like, man, I'm gonna keep it going, and I know people to hit me up like, hey, bro, you inspired me to do my 30-day challenge.
Yes.
So my thing is, if I inspire one person, I'm doing the right
That's the
thing.
best.
You're doing it right. You
Yeah.
bless
People
somebody else.
People be DMing me all the time like, "Me, I need to go with you." I'm like, "Come on."
Yeah, that's hard. But that's so that, and then dedicating myself, disciplining myself to making my posts. Like I said before, like setting your times. As a
I need to
content
work on that
creators,
more,
please y'all set alarms and stick to it. It be time because I have a wife, I have kids too. I have
Yeah.
sons. I have a 2-year-old, a 4-year-old. So they screaming in the background, and I just got to go in the bathroom for 10 minutes and be like, hey, I got to get my post off. I
feel
love
you.
y'all, but daddy got to do this. This is a
Hey,
commitment
that's
I
a
made.
throne room for real for
Man.
men. A lot of
Come on now.
we like to go in the bathroom, leave us alone.
Leave us alone, or I was sitting in the driveway in my
it's
car for a little
solitude.
bit.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
no- Hey, everybody.
Yeah.
I think everybody do that. Do you do that? Sit in the
definitely do.
I sit in the driveway for 20 minutes before I even get in the house.
Oh, yeah, I have to.
I'm
That's
sitting-
where I'm
Because you gotta
calm in that.
kind of digress and
Yeah,
just
true.
from the whole day.
Yeah, I gotta go from all Rosco NoE mode, work mode, to daddy mode, husband mode. So it's like switches. I gotta really
That's
be in my
beautiful.
mode. So
That's fire.
I do think that that's very important. But discipline, I'm working on discipline and consistency. I'm 31, so
Yeah.
I'm like at this era of my life, can I master discipline and consistency? Whether it's with the gym, whether it's with making my posts, whether it's with my music. That's why with my song, this or that. I'm promoting that same song over and over because I know that I'm digitally programming this song into your head.
Yeah.
And my catch is I'm gonna shoot a new video
look
every
at Jocelyn.
time.
I ain't trying to be funny.
Yep.
Very good marketer and genius.
Yeah.
See?
We don't
Soldier
all we
boy.
know about is to do it like it's
Soldier.
your birthday. I mean, and this is somebody who we could laugh at all day long about. Oh, can't do this, can't rap. She's a marketing genius.
Yes.
Everybody know that song.
Yes, that's
Why?
very true.
Because she gonna put it like you said.
And
out.
on every post,
And
on
putting out-
everything.
everybody posting. She got challenges with it.
That's the whole
Like,
sweet
yeah.
spot. And I feel like the key about consistency is I put out so much music. And shout out my boy Mill too that play my stuff. He keep me motivated. But what I've learned is I'll give y'all my whole story in this project, right?
Yeah.
And then get a couple thousand plays. And then we on to the next. I'm like, man, I ain't even reached the other millions of people in the world that heard this story.
Now, do you hashtag and stuff like that as well?
Everything. I have to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I noticed that the hashtag or location.
Yes.
The location I do.
Oh,
the-
yes.
Yeah,
Because
so-
you gotta think, people click on that location too. I realized how powerful that was too. So any way to get to the next level with our branding, I'm on it. Hashtag, even it may be that one hashtag that gets you
Yeah,
viral.
yeah.
I don't want to miss no crumbs. Like I
Yeah.
want every crumb ate. So I know, like literally, because there be the crumbs that you may forget that
That's
may be the
true.
one to
That's
get you to the
facts.
next level.
That's
So
speaking
Don't
facts.
forget nothing. Don't
I
sleep
want
on
all
nothing.
crumbs. And now I didn't say that too. I got a podcast as well.
Okay.
Oh, what's it called?
Yeah, back in business.
Back in
So
business.
we
Okay.
had
We
we
can see
had
it on
about
YouTube or-
yeah, it's
or
on
something
everything.
else.
Yep,
Okay.
we had
We'll
about
invite us on your show.
yeah, man.
Yeah.
So we had finished 3 seasons. You know, we had our podcast in
Congratulations.
2021. Thank you.
Okay.
So we was running. But what happens is we had a space, but our dates were getting booked up. So one thing I do regret about our podcast is not having our own space.
Okay.
Because what happens is we got a flow running and we got shows and guests lined up. And next thing you know, we hit the place up like, hey, you know, we want to do this. We're like, oh, this already booked. oh, well, then when can we book again? Well, it's booked this time. So we would have weekly guests, but we sometimes it'll get pushed back. And then we got to talk to the guests and say, well, we got to push you back an episode. That messes up the brand. Then we go 3 weeks without posting. Then they already forgot about you. Yeah. Like I told you before. Yeah. So it's easy to forget about. Yeah, so. But we do have a podcast where we're going to brum it back up. But I feel like I was trying to do too much, and I was wearing myself thin. I was like, what are your 2 things you love? You love education, you love music. Stick to those 2, and then open up other doors. So right now I'm just in this NoE music mode and get myself together.
All right, man. Beast mode need to be the new shirt. Yeah.
Hey, for real.
I'm going to name a few words.
Okay.
And I want you to tell me the first thing that come to mind.
Respect.
All right. You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right. Foundation.
Foundation is everything. I think that's the center of it all, even with my relationship with the Lord. Without no foundation, you just out here. Anything can wash you away. Yes. Like literally. So foundation for me is everything, whether it's a business, it's music, it's family. Without no core at the bottom of your foundation, anything can come blow you over. Somebody can come and say your music is trash, you'll stop doing it. Somebody can say your podcast is trash, you won't put out another episode. Somebody say you ain't gonna go to the gym next day, and you let that happen and you don't go. So for me, I think foundation is everything. Without no foundation, you just living.
I agree with that.
Living without a purpose.
Without a purpose. You just out here.
That's
not with nowhere, no glass and no vision. There you go.
You gotta have a passion about something in order for it to come to life. It comes from a thought, dream, reality.
I like that.
You know, so
Food.
Food. So for me, so honestly, I've been a vegan 1.5 years.
Have you?
Yeah. So for me, I love food too, but disciplining myself because I don't eat meat. You know what I'm saying? I don't eat meat, I don't eat dairy. So discipline is everything for me. Like once I realized that too, I'm like, oh, I can go without this. It was tough. I love me a chicken sandwich. I love it. I love me chicken sandwich. Like that's what I love. But I always only ate chicken and turkey. Like I never ate seafood and stuff. So just cutting out those 2. Now I eat jackfruit and cauliflower. And you know, you can put some stuff together and make it real good. So to me, it tastes better than chicken. So for me,
mushrooms.
Bro, I love a mushroom sandwich. Like, I'll be getting it in. Yeah, you got to try it. You got to try it.
Is fire.
It depends on who makes it, but you'll make some mushrooms and fry it the right way. You'll think it's chicken.
I hear you.
Yeah, so for me, I think food is,
I'm going to try it.
And I also am into juicing. You know, I do a lot of juicing, so fruits and veggies. I like to make me a juice, blend it up, juice it together.
I do like some juices.
Yeah, so for me, that's what it is. Yeah.
Now, you see what happened with all these, I know since we're on top of the fruit, the watermelons now, they come with no seeds.
I'm not eating them.
I
go right to the farmer's market in Maple. That's where I stay. Farmer's market only is where I get my fruit at.
All right, the word fashion.
Hey, I love fashion. Now, I think for me, even, you know, my mom, she was a big fashionista. She's a beautician. So for me, I just always loved fashion. All my grandmothers and all of them was like, that's what they do. Yeah. So fashion to me is, it's not how much it costs, it's how you wear it. So I like accessories. I like little things. I joke with my students at school, like, I go to the Goodwill and get fresher than your boy that go to Saks.
Seriously?
Yeah. So I be on that. And another thing about fashion for me is I wear my own stuff. So like this NoE stuff, like, I would prefer to make my own stuff. The best investment I ever made in fashion was the heat press machine that I have and my hat machine. Because I said, yeah, you know that cricket game tough. So I make my own stuff, and I say the best thing about it is it's affordable, it's a one of one, and you don't have to worry about nobody else having it. Like straight up. So for me, I love fashion. Like, of course, I'll have some nice shoes and stuff like that. But other than me, I like to wear my own brand because I'm like, why am I promoting your brand?
Shoes.
That'll be next.
I'll show you how to do that.
Please.
I got my own shoes.
Oh, yeah. See, I got to talk to you. If once I get my own shoes, I say people ain't going to never see me wearing nothing.
You only going to have your stuff on.
Yeah. So I tell, even with my sons and I'm teaching them, like, you know what, I want them to have their own legacy. You know, we didn't spit in our community. We spend so much money.
That was going to be my last word.
Yeah, go ahead.
Legacy.
I'm going to stop then. Legacy is everything. Even with me having my sons, even with me having just digital real estate, which I think we all have.
Right.
Whatever happens to you, that's going to live on. And I think without no legacy, it's left unspoken. I study somebody, of course, y'all know, I love Tupac. That's my guy. But I always be like, dang, he had no kids. You know what I'm saying? Even though his legacy music-wise lived on, he didn't have any children. So for me, even, you know, I love Nipsey. Nipsey had kids. They good. So for me, it's about when you leave, what impact did you have for generations? Right. Pac's music had impact for generations.
Powerful,
but he didn't have no legacy of a seed for generations to reproduce himself. So legacy
do you
is
necessarily
everything.
feel like your kids, because I feel like we say legacy all the time when we put that on our kids.
True.
Do you feel like you want them to live your life or their own? In a
Oh,
sense?
good point. Oh, I want them to live their own. I think I want to
the
set
structure of you.
Yeah, bingo. I think I want to set the example of them of how dad's living, and if they like that and they want to follow that, great. But I'm not big on. Oh, I wasn't a basketball star, so my kid got to be the super
Yeah,
the NBA.
yeah,
Like,
living
parents do that.
vicariously through your
Yes,
children.
a lot of people
I'm
do
not
that
with-
all the
yeah,
time.
you shouldn't do
Even
that.
moms
Yeah,
like that.
yeah,
like,
no, yeah. So I'm not with that. I'm saying that, son, this is what I'm doing. Watching dad. If y'all get that bug and you say I want to do
or
this
even
too,
like the
I'm gonna help
blueprint, like
you.
these are the steps I took type thing.
Bingo.
My-
So I
my-
leave a lot of voice memos in my phones and my notes just because subconsciously I like to think like that. So if they ever want to pick it up, I leave these clues behind in my notes and in my phone and this
wild.
digital real estate. They can look
Yeah.
on
You
YouTube.
can
they
write a
look
book
on
about it
Instagram.
too, because my dad is like a OG. I say all the time.
Salute.
Everybody say that.
Respect.
He's 73, one of a kind,
Ooh.
and I want to write a book when he gone that I can go back to for advice.
No wonder you
That's
so
fire.
wise. You got all that wisdom that you learning
Yeah.
from. 73, like I love speaking to older individuals too. And I tell my kids, I say they have the most wisdom. I don't look at age, I look at wisdom. So somebody be like, how old are you? I be like 31, but I'm like, nah, how old is your wisdom?
But how-
Because I know
you
some
got two kids,
17-year-old.
right?
Yeah, I have a 2-year-old and a 4-year-old.
Are they both boys?
Yep.
Okay, yeah.
All my homies got daughters
yeah.
too. So I be like, the Lord, you blessed me with 2 boys, so you trust me with that. So I don't play
That's
around
the
with it.
legacy right there.
Yeah,
They got,
so-
the last name will always
Correct.
recycle itself.
And I have, so my name, I know people know my name Michael Blair, my real name, but my son is Michael Blair II.
Yeah.
So instead of calling him a junior, I feel like you the second coming to me. You know,
Yeah.
everything I didn't have. So, you getting both parents, you getting the stability, you getting, you traveling, you getting on planes. So,
You breaking generational
yeah,
curses.
Hey,
yeah.
for
So
real.
I want him to
Beautiful.
be both of them to see that. And if
That's
they want to
so
do something
good.
different, cool. But daddy is an entertainer.
That
And
is
if
so
I did the
crazy.
right
just saw a
thing, you
video
may
like
want to
this.
fall into it
It's
too.
just so crazy. It's like fruition.
Yeah, my father, he always said, you got to be 2 times, 5 times, 10 times better
Ooh.
than how I came. So
I love
this
your
is
dad
how
for
I
that.
am. You gotta. He basically is like, don't compete with them,
Yep.
but beat my life and make it better, and then make your sons beat your life and make it
Yeah,
better.
always
That's
evolving.
Evolve.
that's the evolving
My dad told me
cycle,
that my
man.
whole entire life. He's like, listen, you see all this that I built. Now it's your turn to go build something greater.
Man,
My
he
whole
done set
life.
the tempo already.
Yeah,
and
he
then
said
it's for
that.
you to jump over that hurdle.
Yeah.
Not even hurdle, but to jump up you that level. If I didn't build this mega thing, go build a double mega. And if we keep building up, we gonna look down and we didn't cancel out all the stuff that we all didn't have.
And they big supporters of this too. They come,
go.
they support.
blessing,
Yeah, my parents big supporters of the show.
I got a question for y'all then. Support. When that word come to mind for y'all, what do y'all think of support?
I
And how about this? I'll narrow it down. Support in the Midwest.
so support. I get most of my supporters off of people that I really don't know. Mostly strangers. My immediate
real.
family, but strangers. Like me and her were strangers before this. You know what
Wow.
I'm saying?
Yep.
And we worked together on different projects before, but it's like most of the people who don't know you
Yep.
sees value in what you say compared to the people who know you. Y'all,
They already- they putting you in the box when they
day
already
ones.
knew you
Yeah,
from the
A1 day
beginning.
ones. Oh, we was in the sandbox, so you can't do something more than I can't do. And that's the
see?
biggest thing right there. Like, I had a dream.
Yep.
Now I'm living the dream.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But when you have a support comes from people you don't know.
Yes.
Because they don't know how to push your buttons yet.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying? They don't know how to tell you you can't do it.
Yep.
I hear you.
I love
yeah.
that.
I think as far as the Midwest, we are, we've had a couple people on here, and just not just from Cleveland, but we really are about to start tapping out into more of the Midwest, actually reaching out to
Go on
these
tour.
artists, going to them. So that's going to be something new that you're going to start seeing on the Midwest take
Love
off as
it.
far as that. As far as support goes, for me, I feel like I have a family support 100%.
Yep.
But it's kind of like what Troop said. Like my dad, first of all, he's a hustler for sure, and not even. I'm talking about like legit.
No,
Like,
respect.
whoever. I'm not knocking nobody else, but I've seen my dad work 2-3 jobs. I've seen my dad
See?
sell a car, work at a mortgage company, clean
Yep.
buildings at night. So I get this honestly and genuinely.
Yep.
And but at the same time, sometimes what Troop said. We can't. People around us, they don't. God didn't give them the vision. He gave it to us.
He gave it to us.
So sometimes it is kind of like, well, how are you gonna do this? How you paying for this? How you paying
Yup.
for this event? How you doing that?
Yep.
So it's support, but at the same time, that type of stuff is even more encouraging. Like I'm gonna keep
Ooh.
going.
God put the right
I
people
love
in
it.
front of you, though.
Very
Like
true.
I feel like the more
Very
you
true.
elevate, the more of those people who are at that stage of elevation
Yep.
you meet. You'll elevate, and then you'll meet the people that's there.
Yeah.
Yes, you're right.
And then that's how
And
you
you
keep
are putting
growing.
yourself around more people that's different, that's actually are like-minded in a general sense, and can support your ideas and thoughts that may sound crazy to other people.
Yep.
Right.
And then you like, nah, I'm not as crazy as I thought I was.
Creators think outside the box. They're
We
not
going
in the
crazy.
barrel.
We gonna have no limit. We
They're
don't
not
have
in
no
the
cap.
barrel.
Don't cap me.
I love
don't
literally.
cap me. I like that.
Because some people will cap you, and then you, and that's why they say it's around who you surrounding yourself with. Because you may be around somebody that be like, man, you want to charge me $20 for your shirt, but then you go to somebody that you say
Charge
$20 for your shirt, or somebody that say that's it.
Yeah.
So changing your environment and with people that is true, and even the Midwest, like that's my goal too. I'm like, I love Cleveland, but I want Detroit, I want Chicago.
Yeah.
If I can say as an artist and not just conquer the Midwest, I can be set for life with that. And my mission
That's
now is
12
1,000.
states.
Right, my mission now is 1,000 fans. If I can get 1,000 fans to pay $100 with me a year, I'm making 6 figures a year. I don't need the world. So I am stuck on my 1,000 fans that love what I got,
Don't talk
that
like
respect
But
me.
1,000 fans from every state.
Correct. Yeah, so or every state, the Midwest.
Yes, the Midwest.
Yeah, so I could tour the Midwest forever and I'd be good. Yeah, but I know that you're gonna tell your cousin, and your cousin may be from Cali.
Word of mouth.
They
Your
go-
cousin, mama,
It's
yeah.
gonna
and-
You know everybody pull out their phones now.
yeah, so
they-
I'm like, let me get
100%.
my 1,000, and
Yeah.
then from there you
We
tell
need
your
him
cousin,
to go ahead
your
and
friend,
get them jeans, but I
friend.
know he gonna have some.
So yeah, but I think, and for me, support is everything too, especially in our city. We ask this question on our show a lot. I think if we had more support as a city, and we do, don't get me wrong, we have individuals, but I'm
Yeah,
talking
it's
as a
clique.
whole,
Yeah.
not the cliquish. I'm talking about if we all came together and said we about to support everybody, I know it'll take us to the next level.
Yeah,
but
we'll
to
be the
me,
next Atlanta.
Literally,
Look how many people came from Cleveland and went somewhere else.
man,
But if we stuck together, everybody would come to Cleveland.
that's right.
It's facts.
I feel like it's
Talent
gonna be
is real
it's gonna,
here.
we
Really
got
good.
our
work
wave
on it.
next.
We gotta create these events. We gotta create these environments. That's what the Midwest Takeoff is creating.
I love it.
And that's
And
why
it's
everybody on the
platforms, and then it's gonna
rise.
continue to create other platforms and other connections. You don't never know who
love
you're gonna
it.
meet. Everybody that's on the Midwest Takeoff, I met through a random way.
Yeah.
So it's just like you
Yep.
just don't never know who you're gonna room with.
That's why I like that y'all doing this too, because you do meet a lot of dope people from this.
Yeah.
I'm even meeting y'all again and we talking because you get to learn somebody's story. And after that episode, we know each other. You know,
Right.
we done had a conversation. We didn't bro bread with each other. So it makes it feel like even more organic with it. So when you see somebody out and they be like, oh, I saw you on the show, or I met you here, or
Yeah.
I do this. We are the new, and I tell my homie this, we the new form of media. You know how they got news stations and everything?
Yeah.
Podcast. We the new journalists. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? We
That
the
is
ones
facts.
that,
I like that.
can get you out there. We the new reporters. So I feel like I love what y'all doing because we the new form of media.
We want to highlight everybody that's on the come up.
I
If
love
you
it.
want to come up, you just said I want to be famous by something that I'm doing.
Yep.
Yeah,
And
he said,
whether
he
it's
said
this, that,
whatever
or that,
stick.
whatever
Mhm.
sticks.
That's beautiful.
But look, you right here on the Midwest Takeoff because you are a star and the stars align.
I
And
And
now
you
appreciate
also, somebody just said this. I'm sorry for cutting you off.
Yeah.
You fully committed to something. And somebody just asked me that in a text literally before I came. What's something that you can say 100% that you fully committed to in your life? So,
Ooh, I want to answer
breathing. I need to breathe.
no, I said,
What did you say?
My answer was being a mother.
I love that.
And I wish I had more answers.
Yeah.
But I was sitting here thinking like, dang, that's really a deep question.
It very is.
I'm really committed to this show because I feel like this would be a household name in 5 years.
I respect that.
And,
And it will.
I know because we did first season, we're on our second season now.
Let's go.
But I know this would be a household name because, for one, we're from the Midwest. So
That's
people
right.
use the word Midwest a lot
lot.
in the Midwest. And then we're taking off all the people that want to be stars. Not the
love
people who not doing nothing.
Yep.
The people who actually want to be stars are sitting on this couch. You know what I'm saying?
I love
and we
that.
highlight them. We hear your story. We share ours, but we hear your story because this is your come up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Very true.
You're sitting here, but you telling the world your come up.
Very true.
And that's what we're here to do.
Y'all show is so cold.
Thank you.
Taking
Go
off.
ahead, let
Yeah.
it. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm fully committed to just being consistent.
Yeah.
That's what, and that could go anywhere. Consistent
Yeah.
and disciplining myself. So those are two things I'm committing myself to. Cause it been hard. You know, it been the times
We know.
you
You
be
just
like,
wanna
man, I ain't
stop,
about to do
yeah.
this. Yeah, and then you stop and you be like, dang, I was
should've
there.
kept going.
Yeah, so I saw this picture. It was talking about I don't know, y'all probably saw it too. It was two people that were digging for like this diamond, right? And this dude was digging. He had maybe one more dig left, and he would have got the diamond. He turned around. Other dude kept going, and he ended up getting to it. So he was one more. I look at it like that. You don't want to be one more door before you just made it, before you give up, and somebody just come in
That's
and
a gem
snatch it
right
from
there.
you. Yeah. So
Yeah.
I'm committed to this consistency and discipline, and it may take 5 years. It may take
However
7.
long you ready-
Well, yeah, there's
committed.
no vision on it. Like, but I know that.
But you know your
if you
end
stop-
goal
Yeah,
is
if you
gonna
stop
happen.
though. That's what happens. The whole thing is again back to consistency. It may not pop to year 3, but who's willing? Some people can't even get to do something to next week. You know what I'm saying?
That's
So
facts.
let alone 3 years. So
Yeah.
I'm just staying the course, man.
And that's exactly what we always do. At the end of our show, we have some gems that we want you to leave for the city, or just advice. It could be life. It could be about your artistry.
For sure.
And then we also do a mental health check.
Oh yeah. So I'll say my gem for that I'll leave is
make sure you look in the camera.
Oh yeah, look, lock in or get locked out. Like literally, you gotta be committed to something, and whatever it is you do, work at it every day. You don't gotta. I just tweeted this today. You know what I'm saying? Don't focus on nobody racing. You losing inside of your lane because you looking at somebody else's lane. Like stay in your lane and say this is what I'm doing, and just watch how much further you go. If you start looking back and seeing what somebody else doing, they're gonna pass you up. So for me, lock in or get locked out. Find out what it is you want to do, and just do it every day, even when something stop you. And sooner or later, it's gonna pay off for you.
I love that.
That's gems.
I appreciate that.
Yes.
Drop the mic right there, make an explosion.
Diving for y'all. That's what I would say. Yeah.
And then go ahead. What you about to say?
Oh yeah. So we like to check the mental health. Yeah.
Okay. We always ask that because it's just I just literally had this conversation. I'm open with people in general. Like,
I love it.
I try to be more open because I can be a person when I'm going through stuff. I like stay to myself until I figure it out.
Yep.
And then I'm like, okay, we can talk about it now. But it's okay to not be okay. I normally come in high energy. Sometimes I didn't feel like that today, and that's okay.
Understood.
So how are you feeling right now in this moment, in this space?
Right now, I'm feeling great. I'm not gonna lie. Being here, I love getting to share my story because I love inspiring people and talking. So that's for me. Outside of here, you know, things is okay. They can be a little better. You know, me and my wife figuring out some stuff. Not bad, but you know, like I'm very open book with stuff. You know, so I'm trying to do better too of being open because I'm the same way. I smile and be like, everything's all good, and then I'm really dealing with stuff. But honestly, I'm in the best shape ever. You know, like for me, and I think the gym has helped that. Whenever I'm going through something or something like that, the gym has literally become my
be an outlet.
So I think like for me, and I just came from the gym before I came here to y'all, so I'm on 10 right now. You know, I got my release from that. So I think right now I'm doing good and I'm locked in. You know, I'm clear-headed, and I got a goal, and that goal for me is keeping me on my mission. Like straight up making my post, my YouTube's growing, like everything for me is going up. So I'm like, and the Lord is literally showing me the vision, and I'm sticking to it. So I'm in a great space right now. My whole thing now is how can I get everybody else this energy? Watch what it do to you.
Y'all gonna make me go work out, man.
I swear to God, like I might be funny. Even if you go in there, be on the elliptical for 10 minutes. Just start off.
And it's going.
Just start on 2 machines, 3 machines. I go on TikTok for all my workout videos.
Me too. And YouTube University.
Look up arms, on legs, look up abs. On TikTok, you search it. That's it. It's right there.
That's crazy.
And then post on it. Make sure y'all post on social media.
I do,
Yeah, so like to me, again, that's holding yourself accountable. And the people that's on your Instagram will hold you accountable too.
Everything.
Be like, hey, I thought you was on this gym life. Because again, I hate to say it, and I studied a documentary about this today. Most people waiting on you to be inconsistent. They thrive off that. They be like, oh, you ain't gonna stay. And even like our friends that know it be like, you ain't supposed to be, no, you just like me. You ain't supposed to be making it up out of here. But for me, I'm like to prove everybody wrong. And not in a bad way, but it's fuel for me. I like to use that fuel for myself.
I always been my own leader. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't like to follow the pack. I just can't do it. Like everybody going left. I'm like, well, what's over there though?
I saw you, my guy.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Let me go take a peek. I might come back if it's nothing.
You like the people in the movie theaters. No. Scared. You talking about? Well, you know, I heard a noise. Let me go see.
Oh no, I ain't that. I don't even go to scary hunter. I don't do none of that.
Yeah, man. I'll be scared of that. But I'm with you, man. I like to be an outsider. You know, I think I like to make outside look cool. Like, not going outside, but if everybody doing this, it's a reason y'all not over there. Either it may be too challenging for you, and maybe you're not ready for it. So let me go taste the water. If it's not what it is, I'm going to come back and holler at you. But just to be over here, everybody say, don't go through that door, I got to go check it out. Not no scary movie. But like, real life, I do want to see what's on the other side because we got so many doors that we got to get through. And then
it's more than just bars, we more than just clubs, we more than just.
What's your purpose after all that?
Where we going?
We gonna kick it and celebrate. I want to celebrate and go out for a good accomplishment.
I like to celebrate out of state or out of the country. Like,
that's big flex.
That to me is like we all kick it around the same type of people all the time, right?
Very true.
But picture your core friends and like, hey man, let's all just go to Dubai.
Ooh.
Let's all just go. And the reason I say that because when that diversifies your mind. That expands your brain when you leave your comfortable space.
Man, it's so good.
Being uncomfortable will bring you joy.
Very true.
it builds you. It builds character.
Yes, it does.
You know what I'm saying? So sometimes uncomfortable situations for me, I'm like, God has put me through this so I could be a warrior. To not you won't trip over the same rock. Okay, this happened to me. Boom.
Yep.
But it won't happen again because now I learn from it.
Very true.
I don't take L's, I take lessons.
Come on, now.
And that lesson is like, okay, I tripped, don't triple again.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? I failed, don't fall again.
Yep.
And if you fall again, you did it on purpose to me.
Cool.
That's how I look at it.
Diamonds right now.
Yeah. So that's just how
I love it.
Good.
But you know.
That's dope. Nah.
So before we wrap this up on this interview,
for sure.
You know, since you're an amazing performer,
yeah,
multi-talented person,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying? We're gonna get you on this stage and let you rip the mic.
Hey, I'm excited. You know, I'm gonna perform my single This or That. Y'all can definitely check that out on YouTube. I got a whole series going on right now. So I just released part 3. Already got 300 views in 2 days.
Okay.
Yeah, so I got a big vision for that. I'm not gonna share it right now, but just know people just need to get familiar with the song right now.
Tell them where to follow you at.
Yeah, so you can follow me at Rosco _NoE, which is NoE on all platforms, YouTube, Rosco NoE. You name it, Snapchat, YouTube, Twitter, Facebook. I'm active on everything. Yeah, I'm not on TikTok, you know, I because that's something I took out my ecosystem, but I am on YouTube and do the YouTube shorts. And for me, TikTok can get paid, but I know that if I can get my YouTube monetized with these, I already got 1,000 something subscribers, but the next goal is 4,000 watch hours. I know that from that, YouTube, I can get a bigger bag. So I want y'all to go to my YouTube, no matter what.
And he put y'all on game on YouTube.
YouTube Shorts is gonna take over TikTok and all of that, y'all. So if you're not posting on YouTube Shorts, definitely get on there because YouTube
they're definitely going.
Good for those gems too. I'm gonna remember that one.
Yeah, let's get it. But I'm excited to perform. Let's do this.
Let's go.
I'm on the Midwest Takeoff, Troop Nation, Mila Topics, NoE. Let's get it.
Doctor.
Yeah. NoE. Just wanna be heard like Kendrick. Been putting in work since infant. Been smelling myself, no incense. Been homie and beast, not innocent. Been a man, my nickname Renaissance. Stack it up, add it up, more dividend. Big gated for the green Floridian. Ohio, Cleveland citizen. Ask off, this the way you rap on Boca Beats. The rest of rap we hear is obsolete. Elevate on me so properly. Octagon, no ain't no stopping me. In my bag just like a poppy seed. All the nerds and jocks, they follow me. Barely other beats won't swallow me. Shivy DNA inside of me. Guard your eyes from all the soda. Rapping pieces just to pocket me. Legendary like the rocket scene. Ultralight and like a lightning beam. This world we in is all a movie scene. Everybody want the golden green. Dip the purple, that's the winning team. We all been fooled, this life ain't what it seems. Type to slow it down and bring it back. Type to start a school and teach you rap. You all get S and I'ma keep your cap. No graduation from the school of rap. The goat is back, it's time to hold him back. Now run his back just like a cul-de-sac. I hate to see it when the passion like yeah, know what you going to nuts right now. We about to get the gold chains, all gold shiesty mask and all that. Hollywood, here we come. I won't subscribe and don't believe in that. These flows gon' take me overseas to rap. New masterpiece, we bring a soldier back. Little soldier B, we bring a swagger back.
Down in Ohio, where don't nobody listen.
Mostly care about who at the top and diamonds glistening. Always been the type that's tunnel vision on this mission. Now we up, they tripping, no we ain't everybody mentions. Always been the type that's tunnel vision on this mission. Now we up, they tripping, no we ain't everybody mentions. Mask off, I done took the mask. You can get with this, or you can get with that. You can listen to this, or you can listen to that. Hey, you can bump this hip and hop with a little bit of rap. You can get with this, or you can get with that. You can listen to this, or you can listen to that. You can bump this hip and hop with a little bit of rap. Hey, you know this a hit, not gonna run it back, not gonna run it. This is mine. Hey, this is this, that, this, that, this, or 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 that, this, that. NoE.
You already know how it is on the Midwest Takeoff. We season 2, episode 3 with it.
Episode 3.
Rosco NoE with it.
Hey.
Rosco NoE. Thank you.
Episode 3. That's my number.
Hey, that's a young king, man. Everybody follow him.
We appreciate y'all.
And we out.